You're listening to the Simply Flawsome Show, a podcast designed for you to listen, learn, and leverage. Please welcome your host, Zoe Turner.
We are now approaching the end of season 2, which celebrates incredible women, and I have got a very special lady to speak to today. I'm very pleased to speak to this lady as part of the series, as her vision and her initiative has helped thousands of individuals in the UAE to improve their health the natural way. I'm a big fan of her work, so please, without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Ludmila to the podcast today.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Dr. Ludmila, for the listeners who don't know who you are, will you please take us back? How did you get started on this journey, and what was the inspiration behind you setting up your clinic, Holistic Healing, in Dubai?
Let's start from the why it is holistic and what it means health. Right. The point is, we are in 21st century, having industry for everything, for any activity part of the function, because whatever we do for human being to improve. We have industry as agriculture, as a food. Agriculture became not a farming anymore, it became industry. Beat us. We have industry and technology for any technology for any production, machinery, whatever, to improve our power and to make our life much more easier. It is car, it is truck, it is construction, machine, whatever. We have industry for technology. It's already not your own calculator or when you can use to support you to live, to adjust faster. It is already technology which is actually increase our mind, we have technology as industry, as tourism. Whatever you like to fly, it can be road to produce you, to support you, to so and so. We have technology even for hand, for wing. We can buy the ticket and fly away whatever we like. We don't have technology we have actually technology for medicine to support our sickness. Because the moment you care about any issue of your health, or in case if you care about anything keep growing. You care about plants keep growing. You care about animals keep growing. You care about child keep growing. You care about seeds produce flowers or trees or whatever. We don't have industry for health.
How does holistic healing support the regeneration process?
As far as we don't have industry for health, we support only growing sickness. The moment you grow in sickness, you care about diabetes keep growing. You care about blood pressure keep growing. You care about cholesterol keep growing. In case if you suppress by modern medicine, because modern medicine developed only 70 years ago, and modern medicine consider only chemical substance to suppress, to support, or surgery. Modern medicine, it is allopathic based actually. Allopathic, it is against symptoms. And body produce symptoms as a signal, something not going well, let you know about that. Because before symptoms, it's coming signals. I have not enough food, I need more energy, I don't have water, as thirsty, as appetite. But because the people not oriented on the health issue, and nobody teach them how to care about their own body, but everybody teach how to run the world, and how to achieve the goals, and how to get results, but not how to develop results, and how to care about yourself.
You are a trained medical doctor. How do you bridge the gap between traditional medicine and alternative medicine?
What do you mean traditional medicine? Which exists 70 years is traditional medicine? Only 70 years, because first antibiotic was invented in 1941. Is it traditional one?
I'm talking more about the conventional.
What does mean
approach.
Conventional? What's mean conventional? Conventional medicine is medicine which exists only 70 years. Is it conventional one? You need to be absolutely care, and modern life, modern people need to be careful. What does mean conventional? What does mean traditional? Now, one more time. Modern medicine which is based on chemistry and allopathic approach, it's called modern medicine, not conventional, not traditional at all. Traditional, it is something which exists 4,000 years, 5,000 years. This is conventional, this is traditional, but not modern medicine. Modern medicine, allopathic approach, exists only 70 years because first antibiotic was invented in 1941. First World War without antibiotic.
In your material, in your bio, it says that you bridge the gap between traditional and alternative. So I'm kind of...
No, be careful. One more time. In my, what you said and what I said is totally different. Now, one more time. Modern medicine exists 70 years. It is called allopathic medicine. Allo, it is opposite because it's based on science oriented, because science understand only technology. If we don't have microscope, we don't know what bacteria. If you don't have X-ray, we don't know what happened in the bones. Or if you don't have MRI, we don't have a technology-based. Science, technology-based. If we don't produce machinery or instrument or anything, we don't know what behind that. But it's not reality of life. And all confusion happen when we absolutely twist identification. What is it? Now, one more time. Alternative. It is alternative to what? What exists 70 years? It's not alternative medicine. It's not traditional medicine, modern medicine. And opposite, holistic medicine is not alternative to modern medicine. But that if you understand correct, sickness, it is sign for healing. But when you understand sickness as a something foreigner, you're trying to suppress it. But actually it's sign to heal it. And if you suppress sign to heal it, you suppress sign in your car, put petroleum, please.
So essentially you're saying that sickness is not necessarily a bad thing.
It doesn't matter.
It's
Sickness,
our body
it's sign.
giving us a signal.
Sickness, it's sign to heal it. But you suppress it, the body produces another sign as symptoms. If you don't hear the sign, you will see your body create you symptoms after that. And any type of easy, it is disease, but the moment it is easy, activity, health, because generally we are energy, right? Whatever you consider life, it is energy. And what is it life? It's amount of time in amount of energy in amount of time, from date of birth to date of death. So that when humanity now, especially in human field, not in production field, but in human field, cannot understand what happened inside you, you constantly confuse. You consider medicine care about health. No, medicine care about sickness. The trouble only, the point, the institution call it Ministry of Health, but it's actually Ministry of Health to support your health. But actually now it supports your sickness. Medicine, it is Ministry of Modern, supposed to be called Ministry of Medicine, because government develop institution to support your health, not to get sick, to prevent sickness. But modern medicine totally transfer to support sickness, because people like to suffer. And why the people like to suffering? Because till 5 years old, you came to this planet not by this body. It is by amount of energy and amount of cells, by love product of your parents. And actually anything on the earth exists as production of love.
I remember many years ago when I did my hypnotherapy training, I think it was back in 2005, I'll always remember the lady that was taking the training. She said most illnesses are psychosomatic. And I remember at the time I didn't even know what psychosomatic meant. And I went away and obviously Googled it or whatever you did in those days, looked it up in the dictionary. And yeah, it really got me thinking a lot about how, a lot of illnesses that we have are created within our mind.
One more time, you came to this planet not by this body. You came as energy, soul, spirit, whatever you like to say, but amount of energy in one single cell. And later on, when you eat, when you drink, when mom eats, and so, it's create the baby on only 3 kilos. And now it is 70, 100, whatever. And you came to this planet not by the body. From till 5 years old, the baby function belongs to intuition. It is the most happy and it is healthy, absolutely happy creatures, because the Till 5 years old, the body functions by intuition, not by brain, not by mind. And later on, after name is given to you, religion is given to you, information, what you call it mind, is given to you. For that is whatever little by little you create information, you accumulate information, which is not belong to you. It is belong to parents, belong to priest, belong to pedagogue, belong to politician, but not belong to you. And your body never accepts it because they give to you what it doesn't work with them, even with their grandparents. For that is idea is sickness happen or psychosomatic because you carry the information which is not belong to you, but you belong to 21st century, which doesn't work information which is belong to 17th, 18th century. What does it mean? Your mind create non-stop fight with your own intuition. And you're trying to balance your mind, you try to convert your mind, you try to consider, and even the identification not correct. Not you as a person, but us as a human now in 21st century. We know what does it mean, does it function outside, but we don't know how the body function inside. And the body actually belong to energy. And whatever you like to say, it is energy based. Don't charge your mobile. Can you use it mobile? If you don't put fuel in your car, can you use your car? But we are the biological vehicle for our energy. The point is when our energy signals us, when our body signals us, I cannot ride because I don't have enough, or I'm thirsty, or body send you symptoms first, signals even. But you consider no problem later on, let me care about my business, let me care about my goal orientation, let me care about my mission. No. Body start to send you little by little symptoms. As a pain, as diarrhea, it doesn't matter, mind diarrhea or body diarrhea. It sends you hundreds of thoughts and you cannot tolerate, you cannot send, you call it stress. Stress doesn't exist. I said absolutely bad interview for the support of suffering because no stress exists because stress is reaction for adaptation. If you can adopt activity, what you're doing, you ride it easy. But in case if you put yourself desire to use something which you not deserve yet, you call it stress. No. If you cannot drive the car, first day, you are really sweating, you are really tense, and you feel fear. How I can ride this car? But the moment you train yourself, same like bicycle, same like bike, you ride little more, you tomorrow more professional, tomorrow, after 10 days you can, or 10 months you can run a marathon, you can do hundreds of activity belong to this technology and so on, so because you get adopted. But the moment you goal oriented and you desire to get something what you not deserve, you call it stress. Stress is reaction for adaptation. If you can adopt, you can do whatever you like. But you need to understand how human body functions from inside. And human body is actually biological system, open system, which is constantly integrate and acting with external world. But it is created inside. Whatever you eat banana or you eat bread, it's in 2 hours, it became blood. And this blood supply your brain. But you not consider to eat bread on time. And you call it after that when the brain start to function and can develop your headache or develop your any type of anxious. You call it stress. It's not a stress. It's not enough bread in blood to support brain to function correct.
Let's talk about quantum physics a little bit more, because I know this is something that you studied as part of your Ph.D. And I'm sure you're well aware that, with the likes of Joe Dispenza, it's becoming a lot more popular and a lot more people are beginning to understand that our minds are quite fascinating things and that, we can heal aspects of our body with our minds. Do you believe it's possible to heal physical ailments with our mind? And with
you start
energy?
From quantum physics and go into mind. Can we chapter one by one? All right?
I'm speaking to the expert here.
Now,
I guess I'm talking more about the energy.
In one interview, you're trying to get existential answer. Now, one more time. What is it, life? Life, it is amount of energy and amount of time. In case if you understand, it is energy and only time. You know, everybody has date of birthday and someday date of death. And actually, whatever you eat food, it became your body. It's accumulated. You understand? Whatever you write information on your mind, it became your mind. Because it is information which you get from outside. It still not belong to you, not your body, not your mind. And one day it became a hole on the earth, you know, small hill on the earth. But idea is we're trying to fix it everything on life externally, and we don't look inside what it is. It's still energy. And what is it? Quantum energy, because the moment you see, it's only plus and minus. And if you don't charge mobile, it doesn't work. And if you don't charge yourself, you feel tired, you feel irritable, you feel disbalanced, you feel so and so. Little by little, disbalance became disease. Because when the body have easy function, because it is enough energy, body functioning easy, it's called health. It doesn't matter, mental, physical, whatever you call it. It's still plus and minus. But the point is energy itself on the low, on the absolutely tiny activity is quant, which can become energy itself, and after some time it can be manifestation of material substance itself. For that is, can you touch energy? Yes, you can. By what? By technology. But in case if you put 2 fingers in the soccer, can you test it straight away? You understand? What does it mean? Energy has millions of variety in material existence. But if you don't have energy, can you function by your car? No. Can you function by your computer? No. Same activity of the body. But modern medicine still not understand we are energy on amount of time. And life is amount of energy and amount of time. But that is why it is me touch this point, because I study from school, advanced school for physics and mathematics, and I know energy from, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 years old. And when in medical university I understand that modern medicine consider only physical existence, not the energetical existence in our body, I start to realize it's not enough. To treat the physical substance, which can be easy change, because the idea is you came from one single cell, and now you're 7 trillions of cells. You need to understand that every cell needs a food, which is bring to every single cell, doesn't matter, brain or bones, by blood. And blood take it nutrition through colon, and colon get it because body what you eat. But we are only 12% of food, 70% we are water. What is more important, food or water? Water, but we are only 4% of air. Can you close your nose? How long you can live without air? 3-4 minutes, that's it. What is more important? Food, water, or air? Really? But the idea if the air not transit, understand? And we spend now more 24 hours indoor. And we look in the life of another people through TV, through broadcasting, through so and so, but we don't care about our own life and energy inside. What you call after that, you complain on stress. Stress doesn't exist. Depression doesn't exist. Sickness doesn't exist in nature. It is all disbalance, dysfunction, lack of adaptation. And actually it's called fear. The moment you get fear, you like to have someone to hypnotize your activity and not to care about yourself, but to do what other people looking to do it. You understand? You still not fix it your own system. You like someone to suppress your symptom by pills or by hypnosis or by social suppression or by washing, whatever. You still not improve and you don't know yourself how to function easy. But the point is, women have 28 days period, and you and me on the planet, because our mom have 28 days period. If it is 40, if it is 10, we will not come to this planet. What does it mean? Energy on the planet has specific rhythm, specific vibration, specific frequency. And if you are on this channel, you get broadcast from MTV, or you have broadcast from BBC, you have another information. And information, people trying to give you as much as possible information to say, I'm right, I'm wrong, this and that, will get divided and you still don't know yourself. And you're looking how else to suppress your own sensation, your own feeling. Go anyway. This is long talk. One more time. Life is amount of energy and amount of time. And what we need to care about, we are in 21st century, which is belong to energy and information. Now, from 1972, the science start to realize that the information is still energy.
Thank you. I do find it all very fascinating, and the fact that you say that stress, depression, it doesn't exist. I've always thought myself it's a label. It's just a label that society likes to put on something. But yeah, it's a very interesting way of looking at it.
Can I ask you, does darkness exist? Darkness exist? Exist darkness? My question, does it exist, darkness? Just press the button. Where is darkness? Let light come in.
Yes.
What is exist? Lack of light, lack of health, lack of awareness, lack of health, lack of consciousness. And if the consciousness doesn't exist, definitely depression exists. A lack of adaptation exists. Definitely fear exists, but the people like to label it with stress because it's easy to blame someone, not your own system, which you don't care about. Someone in charge, not me. And the moment you remove responsibility about your health from yourself, everybody like to suppress you by pills or by alcohol or by drugs or by any type of hypnotherapy, not to know yourself, because otherwise you bring money to somebody else.
I remember when I first came to your clinic for tummy issues, and I'd previously been to see a doctor at a clinic, I'd say from modern medicine.
Much better now. Much better now.
And,
correct description creates a clear mind.
And I remember he gave me, I had lots of problems with my tummy. He just gave me a massive, huge bag of pills to take away. And obviously they didn't work and I didn't get any better. And after following your program for 3 months, and I have to say I followed it like so strictly, and it was just, my body has never worked as effectively as it did then, in terms of bowel movements, energy levels, skin.
What does mean this program is called holistic lifestyle. Actually, you move from chaotic lifestyle to holistic lifestyle. The idea is health, healing, home, even hotel, even hospitality, even holy, like Holy Quran. Develop from one word, which is whole, WHOLE, whole. If you are whole with yourself, with universal energy, if you're in rhythm with universal energy, you became whole, because close your nose, you understand how you disconnect yourself. The moment you disconnect yourself from the existential energy, life doesn't exist anymore. You can disconnect yourself for 45 days without food. Nothing happened. People still alive. You can even disconnect yourself with the water, which is 70% in your body. Life still going on. Definitely, after 1, 2, 3 hours, the body said, forget about your experience, come back and drink. But the moment you close your nose, even 3 minutes not enough. The body said, hell of you, forget about this experience, give me life, connect to universal existence. And the moment you connect to universal existence, you start to understand how life is fragile and how need to care about whole of you, not pieces of you. Not hundreds of specialists, which is care about colon or liver or kidney or your brain or your social life or your external life, but how to be whole with existential energy. This is where the life exists. Just close nose for 2-3 minutes. That's it. Immediately you will realize. The moment you realize where it is life exists, you will immediately understand you can heal yourself, because you put banana in body and body made it blood in 2 hours. What does it mean? Some creation happen inside, because function, mechanism, idea to create this blood exists inside you. You will not ignore your signals of your body. You will not ignore the signals of your mind. You opposite support, not suppress. At the moment you support your child will be happy. The moment you support your plants will be more healthy. The moment you support yourself, you became more healthy and more happy. The moment you're looking for health and happiness outside, you never will be happy. Because in health, you feel inside or outside? Where you feel the health? Inside or outside? Feeling. Inside. You feel happy inside or outside?
Inside.
But the people looking for health outside, give me pills, give me tablets, give me so-and-so. And the people for looking for happiness outside. Let me study, let me reach, let get married, let me so-and-so, I will be more happy. Never ever happen, because happiness inside, health inside. And if you're healthy, can you feel happy? Yes. But if you have headache or dizziness or vomiting, can you be happy with that? No. The health is foundation for happiness. And health is happiness happen if you are conscious and responsible for your health. First of all. And this is the time when you became whole with yourself. And you don't need any hypnotherapist, social worker, because you know yourself and you know what to do in this period of time, in this moment. When you're full of your energy and existential energy flying through you, you understand, I am life.
I have a morning routine, and part of that morning routine is I do like 20 minutes of Kundalini yoga. Until I've done my breathing, until I've done my breath work, I just... I can feel the energy flowing, then I can feel it tingling in my fingers, and it just feels incredible, and then I'm ready to start the day.
Listen, idea is whatever you do, breath walk, you cannot do breath walk. Just close your mouth, the walk doesn't exist, you are breathing. And the point is, this is how you connect it with universal energy. And actually, Kundalini or whatever it is, tools to support you to feel, to unite yourself with existential energy, which is called yoga. Yoga is the one technology which unite you with universal energy. And in case if you unite with universal energy, body know how to heal, body know how to make banana blood, body know how to make you growing up, and body know how to make you happy. You need only to convert yourself from chaotic lifestyle to holistic lifestyle. This is what came as assumption of all my practice and realization of energy, not only in existence, but in human life. In case if everyone understand, you cannot use mobile if you don't charge, you cannot use your life if you not support, if you not charge yourself. And the food is only 12%. For the diet, it's not enough. You care only 12% of your body. But if you don't care about water, it's 72% water on us, it's 72% water on planet. And actually I came now from India when I was part of function of Kaveri calling, because 40% of Kaveri, it is one of the biggest river in India, already gone. Kaveri exists millions of years on the planet, but only last 10 years, Kaveri lost 40% of flow. And part of the river not reach ocean. And the point is, if the Kaveri India already lost 40% of flow, what about water inside us? We are the same 70% of water. And this activity was to support river. It's not about only ecology. It's actually planting the tree, which is our foundation made specific action on the planet first time. That I call in everybody to check ishafoundation.org and to support Kaveri calling, because it is part of water on you. And to realize that chaotic lifestyle lead to hundreds of issues, which is called stress, which is actually fear, which is called the depression, which actually doesn't exist, which is called allergy or whatever, but inside it is huge amount of toxins, which is body like to read out, or through the skin, or through the nose, or through sweat, or through itchiness, and the doctor gets suppressed it to convert your sickness, your allergy in more advanced disease like asthma, like eczema, like so and so. You need to understand that modern medicine suppress the symptoms. And the symptoms, actually, it's sign for healing. The body calling, crying, support me, please.
Do you find a lot of your patients come to you when modern medicine hasn't worked for them?
Generally, because the health industry not exist yet. And consciousness not even under question of humanity. Only one person calling about consciousness and about health. It is Sadhguru, yogic and mystic from India, which is try to let people to realize life is amount of energy and amount of time. And what we're missing in 21st century, consciousness. We have everything as empowered by technology, by industry, except consciousness.
I think the UAE is evolving though, and in lots of different areas, so many different areas it's evolving, and especially in relation to health too. So hopefully in the future there will be more consciousness and more awareness.
Trying our best to support NUAE and human and so on, so to realize that health inside you, healing activity, program, function inside you. And you are the one who is responsible for your health. Only you need to grow consciousness and convert your life from chaotic lifestyle to holistic lifestyle. Not care only diet, not care only supplements, nutrition, not suppress your symptoms, but support your life.
Thank you so much for your time today, Doctor. And I'd like to thank you for the incredible work that you do here. And I wish you and your patients continued success in their journey. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
today.
much for you. Thank you for interest.